Hello everyone and welcome to Action RPG. I'm your host Aaron and it's Saturday, so you know what that means. It's time for our weekly news roundup for week 42. Not a whole ton of news came out this week, but there is some gems that we are going to cover here today. As always, I will share my thoughts. Please feel free to share yours in the comment section below, and don't forget to subscribe to support smaller channels. All right, let's jump right into this. Starting off with my current favorite ARPG, and of course that's Last Epoch. Now last week we got their large update 7.10, and yesterday we got 7.10C, which actually adds some differences to the game. So what 11th Hour Games has done is they are refining and continue to work on the loot filter, which does need some work. So we got some loot filter changes. They have worked on pack density for the arena. They have changed some enemies, and I have to say one of the changes they made that I do not like is the giant crabs no longer appear in such a large number in the monolith. It's kind of fun fighting so many large enemies at a time. I'm sure some people hate it, but I actually really enjoy that part. They've changed some skills, so Devouring Orb and Firebrand are getting a little change. They've changed tier 6 and 7 affixes for resistances. It used to cap out at 45%, now it can go to 60%, and then a slew of bug fixes. So, Last Epoch, they continue to put out patches pretty quickly, and this game literally every week continues to improve. I highly recommend it if you're looking for a new ARPG. Moving over to a sad story. Blizzard ends new content development on Starcraft 2. Now, believe it or not, this game dropped July 2010. It is over 10 years old. And yes, of course, I am happy that they have been supporting it and adding new content and seasons over 10 years. But it is another blow to RTS, which is a franchise that I really enjoy. When it comes to RTS, there's nothing bigger than StarCraft. Now, what they are saying is the StarCraft team will focus on balance and what's next for the franchise. Now, I'm not going to read this whole article, but right here is all that's important. The final expansion for StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void was released in November 2015. Blizzard does not currently have any announced StarCraft projects in the works. The developer's current lineup includes Overwatch 2, Diablo 4, Diablo Immortal, World of Warcraft, Shadowlands. So, you know, they're putting out there that they're going to focus on what's next for the franchise. That being said, there's currently nothing in the works, but the way that they put it out there makes you think that, oh, they're stopping StarCraft 2 because they're going to start working on StarCraft 3. No, unfortunately, that is not the case. They are only going to focus on balancing literally the original StarCraft and StarCraft 2 because they continue to have a big market as far as esports for the game. So, StarCraft 2, or I guess the franchise StarCraft, we don't know what the future holds. In these weekly news roundups, I like to throw some stats in from time to time. And right now there's no larger stat than how much money the free-to-play Genshin Impact game has made. Check this out. Right now I'm on the website TweakTown. Genshin Impact has now grossed over 100 million in less than 2 weeks. China, Japan, Korea, and the US are the top markets for the free-to-play game. Without a doubt, the most successful launch of an original IP from a Chinese developer. On top of that, at one point it had 17 million downloads in one day. Now, why is this so important? Okay, normally gacha games, which that's what this is. What gacha means is a term basically for gambling in-game. It focuses on loot boxes and you basically purchasing these kind of surprise boxes to see what's inside. And if you want more, you continuing to pay money. Actually, you pay the money to get in-game currency, use that currency to get the loot boxes. But normally, in the West at least, these games are not very popular. Overseas, they are. This game is going to change everything because people are going to chase that dollar. Watch how many kind of copycat games we get from the gacha system because of the success of Genshin Impact. It is going to start exploding, especially over the US. Mark my words. It's almost undebatable that Fall Guys is one of the best and most successful games of 2020. And last week we've got Season 2 that dropped. Well, with Season 2 is a new collaboration with Sega because Sonic the Hedgehog is coming to Fall Guys. This will be a quick little story. Sonic the Hedgehog joins Fall Guys this week. Crossover Costume celebrates Sega's 60th. That's right. Sega came out in Tokyo in 1960. It's 60 years old. And to celebrate that, look what we get. Sonic the Hedgehog speeding into the store for only 10 crowns. It's kind of a cute little bean. Sonic, look at this. He's got his shoes, everything looks good. You play Fall Guys, you know you want this. Baldurs Gate 3 is now in week 2 of early access, and Larian Studios is hard at work. Now, I'm not going to go through this entire community update 9 because I've already made a video this week breaking that down, and I will link that at the end of this video. But I do want to read one paragraph that kind of talks about their first week, and it's pretty funny. Good news, that's still the plan, but the bigger than expected launch broke a few things in chronological order. It apparently broke Steam. It then broke our launcher signups because the servers couldn't keep up, and then it went on to break our support pipeline with a huge influx of support tickets. We're not complaining, these are good problems to have. Then their basement ends up flooding, okay, because a pipe broke, and that's the picture here of them stepping in its water. Then their power went out. So Larian Studios, basically first couple days of launching early access, Steam, their site, their support, their basement, and their power, all toast. That's the power of the players. See? You make a good product, we will come and purchase your game. Now, what have they done so far? Or at least what they're focusing on. So they're already showing us preliminary data from the early access after 2 weeks, which is the heat map. Now, when you're looking at a heat map, basically the purple is where players die. So they can kind of see which areas are too easy, where areas are a little harder, or even where players are mainly congregating, so they can see what areas are maybe more boring, or where they need to spice it up. Okay, so the heat map's pretty cool. I like looking at that because I like seeing their internal data. They go on to let us know that they are going to be dropping their official Discord coming soon, which I am excited for that, and then improvements and bug fixes. So obviously we're going to get bug fix updates. I mean, we'll probably get 100 of them before this game goes 1.0, but within 2 weeks, they have dropped basically Community Update 9, which fixed all these bugs, and they have dropped 3 hot fixes, A, B, and C. So, I mean, they are already working on the game with all the data that they are getting, and it will continue to improve. Right now, it's a little bit of mixed reviews on the game, but for the most part, people are saying it is the most gorgeous and beautiful RPG they have ever played. I even dropped a video, which I will link at the end of this video, with a speedrunner named Professor Palmer, who beat the early access, which is supposed to be 25 hours of content, in 7 minutes. So check out how he did that. That video's at the end of this video. It's time to say our final farewell to Amazon Game Studios' third-person shooter, Crucible. Now, if you've been with me for a while following this channel, obviously Action RPG, I cover mainly Action RPGs. But there was one shooter that I covered every single aspect of the game because I thought it was going to be awesome because it was the first game that really Amazon Game Studios was dropping, and that was this title, Crucible. If you don't know the story of Crucible, third-person shooter, went open beta, had so many problems they went back to closed beta, and now they have officially announced that they are scrapping the project, which totally sucks for the developers that have poured years into this game. I hope some other company ends up buying it and improves on it. So what are they doing for its farewell? We've put out our final planned build for Crucible. This build introduces custom games, which will be the only way to get a match after tomorrow's playtest. Full notes can be found here. Also, good news for Crucible fans keen to seeing the game off in style. Amazon's unlocked every entitlement, that is, all cosmetic goodies such as skins, emotes, decals, and the like of every player. So, if you were planning on playing Crucible before it is officially gone, everything, all the battle passes is unlocked. You can play in custom matches and see everything that they had for the game, but unfortunately, November 9th, the game will get pulled off Steam and it'll be gone forever. Crucible, it was fun while it lasted. Torchlight 3 is officially here 1.0. Now I hope you watched my video earlier in the week where I told you that if you buy it now, you could literally save $10 and get it for $29.99 and not $39.99. See, it's a reason to subscribe because I'm going to give you all these little tips to save you money. Now Torchlight 3, which was once Torchlight Frontiers, right now at 1.0, it's getting the same reviews that it had in early access. Some people love it, some people hate it, and some people are I would say the middle of the road people are the people that I talk to more often than not, and a lot of people can't get over kind of the cartoon graphics part of it. For me, as long as the game is fun, I can play it. That doesn't mean that I prefer those style of visuals, but Torchlight 3, I kind of fall in that above average category. It's one of those fun, casual ARPGs. That is where I put it, and that's why it's probably launching on Switch. More of that casual gamer. Now they have dropped a new trailer, Welcome to the Frontier. I will link the video I made on this trailer, which I put out in 4K at the end of this video if you want to check it out. Now switching over to PC Invasion, they did a full deep dive review of this game, and this was their findings at the end. Figure I'll give you at least one website and their expert opinion. Where are you? They rated it a 6 out of 10. That's a D. Torchlight 3, the next installment of the hit action role-playing game ARPG featuring vibrant, bright, and cartoony graphics in a light-hearted adventure. Torchlight 3 still suffers from many issues that have been present since its early access stage, including a middling endgame, a bland core gameplay loop. Worse, its restrictions on character builds and relic usage lead to a lack of experimentation and customization. So I am curious, there's some diehard fans of Torchlight 3 out there, and there's some people that refuse to play it. What do you think of Torchlight 3? Is it worth a playthrough? Last and certainly not least, Assassin's Creed Valhalla has officially gone gold. And look, they dropped a little gold with some gold axes here to celebrate. Now, if you don't know what gone gold means, it basically means that the game is now actually physically being produced. So the discs are coming out, they're making all the packaging. Normally, once a game has gone gold, it literally 99.9% of the time does not get pushed back. So going gold means the game is officially in production and that the date that they are giving you that it's dropping will not change. So this is what they put out. We're extremely proud to share that Assassin's Creed Valhalla has gone gold. On behalf of everyone working on the game, we can't wait to see your own Viking saga unfold. Your journey to glory starts on November 10th, #Assassin's Creed. So November 10th, 99.9% sure you will be able to get your hands on Assassin's Creed Valhalla. All right, everybody, we have come to the end of our weekly news roundup for week 42. What did everybody think of the news from this week? Is there potentially something that I missed? Let me know in the comment section below. If you have not joined the official Action RPG Discord, please do so. We now have over 350 members, great conversations every day. The idea is to create a gaming community that could jump from game to game together so you never start the server alone. Link for that Discord is in the description. Stay home, stay safe. Do not forget to join the official Action RPG Discord. Aaron, out.